Getting fat is fun, but being fat is not fun. Getting thin is not fun, but being thin is fun.
Nothing erodes respect in someone quite like learning they're deeply into astrology.
Alligators can live up to 80 years in captivity, which increases your chances to see him later.
The Count from Sesame Street only has 8 fingers, but he still counts in base 10.
The Batman and the Joker are both insane.
The longest living person has traveled the furthest through space.
The reason it's easier to give a compliment than an insult is because you are inherently a nice person.
Smoking sickens humans, but cures salmon.
For some of us, finding a partner is a 1 in 8 billion chance.
At one point in the world, artificial intelligence will fill most of social media.
Marijuana is a performance-enhancing drug for competitive eaters.
Bottle and can deposits haven't kept up with inflation.
Pinky is the genius and Brain is insane.
For some reason, having a strip of fabric dangling from your neck is considered to be elegant.
A millimeter sounds pretty tiny until you have a booger in your nose.
You're an adult once staying out past your bedtime is a punishment and not a reward.
Every decision that you make creates a ripple in your timeline. The bigger the ripple, the more it may affect someone else's timeline.
Get a turtle. It'll be a nice pet for your great-grandkids.
The only people that know how to deal with terrible situations are ones that have dealt with worse.
Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts. Friday the 13th in October feels like the most perilous date on the calendar.
They need to reboot Airwolf.
Future historians might study our social media like we study ancient scrolls.
John Wick is an advocate for emotional support dogs.
Garbage bags are bought just to throw them away.
We consider ourselves the dominant species, but we can't inhabit a majority of the world, since 71% of the Earth is water. Most of it we can't even drink. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more mind-bending shower thoughts. Goodbye for now. If you liked this podcast, check out our other podcast, Daily Dad Jokes. It'll make you laugh and groan. Just search for Daily Dad Jokes in your podcast app or check the show notes page for links. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.